Good morning, guys. Right on cue. The big boss has just walked in here. I think he's going to give us a little bit of a tease just very, very shortly. But before that, it is Friday. It's lovely to have your company. My name is Craig Laird, and I'm going to be right here on the presenting side for today. We've got a cracking show with a brand new launch. Also going to be announcing the winners of this week's Win It Weekly. And all going well, fingers crossed, we're going to spin that wheel, and we're going to do it correctly this time, eh, Jess? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Jess is in the corner. Are you all right?
I'm good, thanks.
Ready for the weekend?
I am.
Still on a high from getting Harry Styles tickets?
Oh, did you get them?
Yeah,
She did.
Oh, how
Yeah.
exciting.
She's been stressing all week. All week. And then right by my side in demonstration station, Anne-Marie's in.
Good morning.
You all right?
I'm very well, thank you. How are
Good,
you?
good, good. I am very well, thank you
Did you
very
have
much.
a lovely day yesterday?
I had a lovely day yesterday. It was a very busy day,
It
but it was
was.
a really, really good day, both with Rosie and, of course, Mr. Dave
Ah.
Bradford. So, yeah, really, really nice. And yesterday, on one of the shows, we were having a little look at what we're launching today on HDTV, which is really, really beautiful. And, well, it's called Pastel Adorable Scorable. I think it's more like Sugar Almond Adorable Scorable.
Ooh,
That's
yeah.
what I think it's like. If you've not seen it yet, you're in for a treat, and we're going to show you it all just very, very shortly. It is lovely for your springtime stash. It's lovely for your cards, your layers, card blanks, but we've got you covered when it comes to the brand new launch. Before then, let's give you the last opportunity to take part in this week's Win It Weekly. Here we go, this week's Win It Weekly, where 4 lucky winners will be winning not 1, but 2 of our crafty stash pads. This is from Ultimate Collection 1, where they are 8x8 in size. You've got over 300 elements within each of these ones here, but each one are giving you 24 shapes. I'm not going to spend too long, but these do give you die cut toppers in there, you've got your backgrounds in there, and you've got your inserts as well. Country cottage or cottage garden, and then you've also got, within that second one, the peacock paradise. Now, all that you need to do to be in with a chance of winning this week's Win It Weekly is answer this question below, and that is, the most expensive chocolate Easter egg sold was for how much? A, £12,000, B, £9,000, or was it C, £7,000? Like, comment and share, and later on in this show we will announce 4 lucky winners that are winning this week's Win It Weekly. So good luck, and yeah, we'll find out what the answer is later on. Lots of you already tuning in. I've got comments at the moment from Facebook, so hopefully YouTube will tick along just shortly. But any questions, anything you want to ask or check while we're live over the next hour or so, please feel free to feed them through. But let's get started when it comes to our brand new launch, and let's have a look at some of these finished samples. How stunning are those? We'll show you some up close and personal as well in a moment, but this is your touch of colour Adorable Scorable It is brand new. It didn't like that one there, did it? You've got that at $9.99 for everything I'm showing you within the 24 sheets. If you're in the club, you're going to be $9.49. If you're Diamond member, $8.99 for 24 sheets. You're going to get 8 colours and you're going to get 3 of each. So what I've done is I've picked out one of each of the colours here. It is within that title, Adorable Scorable. So you've still got that 350 GSM. You've still got that bendy ink technology. It is great. Usually we would say for card blanks, which it is. However, we might have something else just shortly that's going to cover those bases. But you can use these for construction. These are that nice softer. If you can actually think of a colour palette that's softer than pastel, this is going to be it. You can tell now why I think it's more like that sugar almond colour when it's got that lighter tone. Beautiful and perfect for that springtime. And then it is also going to be nice for maybe your weddings, wedding stationery, anniversary cards. The cards that we do not like to make but we have to make, that is of course your sympathy cards. But you're getting 24 A4 sheets, 8 colours, 3 of each, and that's just showing you how you're going to get within each of those colours there. Beautiful, beautiful colours there. It is brand new today on Hunky Dory TV, and you're going to find these and everything else that I'm showing you across on hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. So $9.99, $9.49 or $8.99. You've got sage, you've got spearmint, you've got cream, you've got sky, blush, smoke, sand, and then you've also got thistle as well when it comes to that lovely array of the colour palette. So that is your Adorable Scorable. That is your touch of colour. What about your foiled edge-to-edge cardstock? Well, we've got you covered there as well. So same colour palette, but it is beautifully foiled here. 24 sheets when it comes to this one. Now you're going to get 12 designs. You're going to get 2 of each, but one is going to be foiled in gold, one's going to be foiled in silver. So we'll show you each of these sheets here within the beautiful butterflies. I mean, you've got that checkered in there, which is one of my favourites, which, you know, no surprise, been along the lines of the gingham as well as the plaid and tartan. There's what's kind of like the dandelions.
Cute, isn't it, that
really
one?
nice one for just a little slither. And that's what you can do with these. You don't have to use them all. You can do little slithers, you can do little belly band wraps if you want to. If you want to do notelet sets, you can absolutely do that. You've got that confetti ticker tape there. You've got the foliage within that backdrop. But because you've got your gold in one and silver on the other one, you know that if you are going to be teaming this with a collection, you've got that option within the 2 foils. But if you want to use these as standalone ways to make your cards, which you'll see just shortly, you can absolutely do that. I mean, look at that lace between the colours of the touch of colour, but then that foil just bouncing off is exceptional. And then, of course, you've got it within that silver as well. You've got your polka dots in there, which is another firm favourite of myself.
I love that big chunky polka dot.
The big chunky one.
Yeah.
It's nice, isn't it? And that's the sort of one, it goes for all of them, but this is the sort of one that you really don't need much, Anne-Marie, even just a die-cut sentiment,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
I know occasionally I like to do little rosettes. Amy loves doing rosettes. She does incredible ones. That would be a nice one to do, rosettes, having the edges with those larger polka dots in there. But you've got those dainty little florals as well. Remember, within these 24 sheets, 12 designs, you're going to get 2 within each design, but you're going to get 1 within gold foiling, 1 within silver foiling, $14.99 if you're in the club, $14.24. But guys, if you're Diamond member, $13.49 for what is brand new at Hunky Dory TV, and that is your touch of colour foiled edge-to-edge cardstock. Then we've got something else. So as I said beforehand, although your Adorable Scorable is absolutely perfect to do your card blanks, we've even got you covered. So we've got our card blanks, we've then got our mats and layers within that touch of colour, and then you've got that front ground where you could be using that foiled edge to edge. But let's look at these 7x5 card blanks. Within these ones, 16 card blanks that are 5x7, 8 colours, and then you're going to get 2 of each. So I've just picked out 1 of each for you to see. But whether you're going for the card blanks, whether you're going for that touch of colour block, or whether you're going for the foiled edge to edge, the actual colour palette matches with every single set. So if you did go for 1 of each, you know that you can then team them together, and then when it comes to kind of that blue matches the blue within that foil edge to edge, which matches within that colour block as well. You've got these at £8.99. If you are in the club, £8.54, but if you're Diamond member, you're going to be £8.09. That's giving you your 7x5, 16 card blanks, 8 colours, 2 of each, and because you've got the score line in there creating that card blank, we're even popping in the envelopes as well. So you've got your white envelopes that are a perfect fit for your card blanks. So that is 5x7. What about 6x6? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Jess, or Anne-Marie, but I think we're currently out of stock of our 6x6 Ink Me card blanks, aren't we?
Are we?
I'm sure that we are. Sure that we are.
Well, we can
We went the
probably
other
fix
day.
that.
But we've got them within the touch of colour here. We've got the touch of colour. These ones also been the same, 16 card blanks, 8 colours, 2 of each, but they're in that 6x6 form. So same colours as I showed before. So when it comes to each of these ones, you've got them at £8.99, £8.54 if you're in the club, but if you're Diamond member, you're going to be £8.09. So same price, whether it's 6x6 or whether, of course, it is your 7x5. You just need to choose what one do you want, or are you going to go for both? As I said before, it's the touch of colour. So if you were to go for all 4, so the block, the edge-to-edge foil, 5x7, 6x6, you know that it's all going to complement and coordinate with each other. Card blanks as well, for you to then make your cards, pop them into 2. So whether it's simple embossing, whether it's die-cut sentiment, whether it's little rosettes, anything like that, you can make the most beautiful cards, elegant and sophisticated cards, and you can be making things such as these here. So we've had an absolute blast making samples with this collection here. Whether it's just adding a little die cut, but the rest of your card, your project can be made using just the touch of colour. That one there, Kat's set made that one. Our circle topper, a little bit of gold mirror. The rest of that card's been made using our touch of colour. Same with this one here, our overlay die sentiments. The rest has been used in that range. Look at that one. Kat's done nesting dies, create the aperture, the strips
So
in the back.
cute.
Isn't that good? It's a
Yeah.
great way to be using any of the waste,
Yeah.
any of the leftovers. Because we don't like waste, but things like this, you don't want to waste anything.
No.
You want to keep it. You want to use it. What about offsetting it? You can see that I've done within that one there. What about doing the block panels in there with little squares? What about bringing in little slithers of your designer, Adorable Scorable? But you can see how even decorating it, look what Rachel's done here. So when it comes to the foiled edge to edge, the one with the ditzy floral, fussy cutting. Also done and added a sentiment, a little bit of silver mirror. That whole card's done from that collection. This one as well that Rachel's done. So all of that apart from the sentiment is done using the touch of colour. In saying that, the actual backdrop of the sentiment being die cut, touch of colour. So there is so many ways that you can be using this collection together. There's another good one with the strips. What about as well, you know, for this collection, I was a big fan of making things for little tea light candles. Nothing to do with the fact that they've been in my desk drawer for months and I've been wanting to get rid of them. But I did genuinely think that for the
So
pink
cute.
ones that I had, it worked really well with this colour range. And this project is in one of the original handbooks that we've got at Hunky Dory. So if you've got that
Yeah.
handbook,
I think it's in the first one.
I think it is
Yeah,
the
the
first
purple
one,
one.
yeah. You can make that. And then just before we go to Anne-Marie, look what Amy's done here as well.
This
So-
is so pretty.
It is so, so pretty, isn't it? It's that tiered kind of block that you've got. Individual little gift boxes in there if you want to. It could be your scraps in there if you
How
want
many
to.
are in there? Total?
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them.
Oh, that would be so cute for, like, you know, making a little birthday week.
That-
You know,
ah.
rather than like just the day. You could
Yeah.
open a little treat every day for a week after your birthday.
That's a really nice idea.
Be super cute,
Yeah,
wouldn't
little
it?
note in there, of course, maybe as well, instead of maybe a little gift, a little note for a loved one. But all been created. See how they've been embossed beautifully as well.
Gorgeous.
Bring in your DL nesting dies. It die cuts like a dream as well. You've got that construction. So it's 350 GSM. You already know that you've got that versatility from the cards, your projects, construction. We do have more that we're going to show you just shortly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little read through in the comments, see what you're all saying. Any questions, let us know. But in the meantime, we can go to Anne-Marie and see what we're going to be doing.
Okay, we're going to make a little picnic gift basket.
Cute.
So what you need for this is 2 sheets of your kind of plain Adorable Scorable and 1 sheet of your foil. So I've just taken the same colours because I love doing like the same colour just with the foil and the plain. I just think it looks so classy. So you need to cut these 2 pieces to the exact same size. So I've already done one ahead of time. And you're going to cut this one to 7. And that's going to give you the handle for our picnic basket. And then we're going to cut this to 11. So just trimming off that little ½ an inch or whatever it is, 1/4 inch that we've got at the end of there. So we have 2 pieces now, which are 7 by 11. And we are going to grab our scoreboard and we are going to pop these into here. I'm just going to quickly get my measurements back up so I don't lie to you.
No problem.
And then we're going to score on the side at 3.
And with it being Adorable Scorable, it still scores
Yes.
beautifully.
Oh, it does, yeah. It's just so dreamy, isn't it? 2, 5, 7, and then 10. So we'll do the same that way. I'm going to do this one at the same time this way, then this bit's done as well. So 2, 5, 7, and 10. So you've got a 2-inch section, 3-inch, 2, 3, and then a 1, and that's going to be like the little basket closure, if you will. Then we're going to turn it the other way, and we are going to score at 2 and at 5. So that's giving us a little 3-inch box with a 2-inch depth.
Okay.
And then the same here, we'll score at 2.
I think from seeing the projects that was showing you and the other ones I'll show you later, I think construction, I think there's something to do with this colour palette and construction and models.
It just works,
It
doesn't
works,
it?
doesn't it?
Yeah.
It really does.
And then we're going to cut along the kind of rectangular shapes straight, but then turn the other ones into little wedges either side of this. So your little squares, you're going to cut into a wedge like this, and the same over this side. So you're just mirroring what you've done on the other side. You could do this with your trimmer if you prefer really precise edges, but I like to do it with like this is why your big scissors are perfect, because you can kind of do it in one chop.
Yeah. Just in case I confused anyone, so Lynn's saying it's A5, Craig, not 7 by 5. So it looks like that it's A5, but it's got that score line. So you fold it in half and that creates your 7 by 5 card blank. So just in case you were wondering, going, no, Craig, it's A5.
No, they are 7 by 5s, aren't they?
They're 7 by 5, yeah. It's just because I was holding them up, not folded in half.
Oh, I see.
You were thinking that
You're just confusing everybody.
A5. I'm confusing everyone.
Don't worry.
It's not my accent, it's just the way that I'm describing things or showing things.
But you can blame your accent for so many things, so I would just
I
revert
do.
to that. It's just the way I say it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so when you've got these tabs cut out here, I'm going to go to my trimmer because I want to cut. You need to cut these 2 sides away, and I want this to just be neat. So because that is going to be like the top of our little basket. So just cutting up there. And the same this side. You've got that score line, so you can see exactly where you need to cut. So you will end up with 2 pieces that look like that.
Good-o.
Just do the same on this one.
Susan's saying regarding that incredible box that Amy's done, what about little soaps in there?
That'd be so cute.
If you make your
Little
own
like-
soaps
yes.
or your wax melts
Yeah.
or anything like that,
And what I love about putting like the little tea lights and wax melts in and things though as well is like as soon as I came in after you guys had been crafting with this and I went over to the desk where we keep everything, they just smell amazing. Like it just smelled so lovely. So yeah, it's a really nice little thing to pop in, isn't it? So we're going to go in with some red liner onto here as well so that these tabs are nice and secure. We don't want this falling apart. So I always prefer to use my red liner or my construction glue, but obviously you need to let it dry.
Yeah.
So get your little mini pegs and you can kind of hold everything in position until it's dry. It is a really fabulous adhesive for construction, as the name suggests.
Yes, it is indeed.
So tabs on.
Because when we talk about soaps or wax melts, we're all, you know, the world is a crazy place at the moment and everyone's watching their pennies. Maybe you need to get someone a gift. And it's not necessarily about the cost of the gift. It's the thought of the gift and how you then present it.
Yeah.
So it could be an inexpensive gift
that
you've then used the touch of colour to create
to make
that
it
lovely
look
little box, to make it look
luxurious.
Lovely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yesterday on Hobby Maker, I used a touch of colour to create a gift card slip.
Nice.
So,
oh, I saw that. It was amazing. With Dave?
With Dave.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was so good.
So anything like that, it's that thought of going into making
it
the
just
way
makes
it's
it a little bit more, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to fold all of these up. Just do the same with this one, and then we'll go for a mass sticking. Just like to get folding all my scores before we go.
Well, apparently it wasn't me. The screen had said A5.
Oh no, Jess.
Yeah. Not that I'm throwing you under the bus, Jess, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we chose 7x5 because it's and 6x6. They are our two most popular sizes.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah, so it works. We know you guys love it. We love them as well at that size, so it is perfect.
I think as well, because whether you've got your little books, then your 7x5 gives you that nice deep matte layer.
Yeah.
Or if you've of course got your square little books, the 6x6 gives you that
perfect.
nice deep matte layer as well.
Yeah, absolutely ideal. Okay, right, I should have made one of these ahead of time really, and then you wouldn't have had to watch me do everything twice. Okay, so let's start sticking this together now. So you're just going to bring those tabs in, and this is why we cut those wedges out so everything sits really nicely within here.
I have to say, Lynn, I'm completely used to it, working with a team in an office full of females saying, funny how we assumed it was Craig that was in the wrong. I just get the blame. I'm used to it now.
It's even worse when you're not here.
Really?
Oh, yeah. We're all like, oh, it must be Craig. Craig's fault. Craig.
Oh.
That's what happens, though, when you're the person that's not in the office. It'll be Bex today. Everything's Bex' fault because Bex doesn't work on a Friday. I'm sure it's me on a Wednesday.
I always blame Bex anyway, so even if she's
I love that.
Yeah, but no, it's all fun and games. I enjoy it, actually. It's a lot of fun.
We have some good bands.
We do.
Definitely. Okay, so just bring that one in there. So we have our two little boxes, and what we're going to do is we're going to stick these two back to back to give it that kind of picnic basket look. So again, we're going to go red liner for this because we want this to be really secure here. But it's actually such a simple little project, but it looks so cute when it's put together. And you could put little Easter treats in here if you wanted to. Again, thinking about little gifts that you could pop in, a little candle.
Yeah.
You could put a pair of socks, a little sock in each side. You could scale this up as well if you wanted to. You can definitely take it up a little bit bigger. So we're going to just bring those two together.
Palette for new babies.
Yes.
Births as well.
Yeah. Oh gosh, imagine this with little new baby things
That's
in.
it. And if you don't know the sex of the baby,
yeah, perfect.
it doesn't matter. It's going to be absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
And this is saying what I was saying before. You get inexpensive baby bib or socks or that, and then you can of course put that thought into the way that you've created the gift box.
Definitely. So we're just going to decorate this now. Before we put the handle on, I'm going to go with my mats and layers around all the sides. So that's going to hide that join as well that we've got at the side. And it's going to add even more kind of stability to this as well. So if you wanted to, you could put the sides on with red liner just to really kind of secure those on too. Then we'll just do the 2 lids. So I'll just get these 2.
I'm just going to very quickly give you the heads up that if you're still wanting some more mirror within the pound shop, there is still some.
No, there isn't.
There is. We have sold thousands.
Thousands. It's been absolutely crazy.
So if you're checking this out and you think, oh, I need mirror, we've got
Grab
it
it.
there. We'll show you it just shortly. Ends on Sunday. Thank you, Jess. So you've got 5 sheets for £1 and you can choose your gold, silver or mirror. It was just when I seen you using it there, Anne.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll just go in on here and just pop these on. So I've not even used a full sheet of the foil. I've still got this left from an A4 sheet. So you actually use so little of the foil when you do it with like kind of mats and layers like this. This one is going to go onto the front.
So cute.
And then this one over this side as well. I mean, obviously you could do as well mixed colours. I just really like that same kind of colour
I'm the same
in
as you,
everything.
yeah.
And then I'm going to add my handle. Now I hadn't put mirror in between here originally and I quite like the mirror, so I am going to take a little smidge off this one. So this is 1.25 inches. I think I cut that to 1 inch. So if I bring that down just ever so slightly under, I like to go 3 notches on the trimmer when I'm coming, if I'm not doing 1/4 inches.
Right.
So take a little bit off there and then just grab a piece of mirror.
A lot of people are using the word soft for the
Yes,
colour.
definitely.
It
It's got
isn't
such a lovely soft colour palette to it, hasn't it? Like you say, it's like sugared almonds. Why is that even smaller? I feel like I've come down too far. I need 1 inch. It makes me think of like mini eggs as well. You know, the colours.
Yeah, you're right.
Like I think if you just cut your egg nesting die out of all the foils and just kind of like layer them onto a card, it looks so cute. It's like little Easter eggs.
Yep. Talking about mini egg, can I just say, of course, so many of you know how much of a heart of gold Amy's got. Amy brought in some sweeties
She
for
did.
us.
She's so good to us, isn't
And
she?
she knows that I'm not a fan of milk chocolate and love white chocolate. She brought me in some white chocolate Easter bunnies.
Did she?
Yeah, she did.
She's so cute.
She is.
I mean, I absolutely love that she's done that, but I was like, who's brought these? Was that you, Craig?
Who did you blame first?
I blamed you.
You know, I do like to bring stuff in, but I was like, nope, not me today.
And it's only because I'm trying to be good. It's the only reason. I mean, she was like, do you not want them? I was like, oh, I didn't say that. Did I?
Friday, it's the weekend. Friday's always like Christmas. You go, it's Christmas. If you say that on a Friday, it's Friday.
Those calories don't count on a Friday.
No.
Not at all. Okay, so we're going to go red liner with the handle because, again, we want this to be nice and secure. And I was just lining that up on my glass mat so I could see where that 2 inch mark was so that I don't go past the actual box itself. So I just want to bring that just under.
Lynn Williams is saying, and this is so thoughtful, I decided to give/send this year at least one just because card
Oh, we
per
love
month.
that.
I gave one this week and it's amazing the effect it
Yeah,
has.
isn't it lovely? And this is what I love about like kind of crafting and card making is you get joy out of doing it.
You do.
And then the joy that you get from gifting it as well. It's just such an amazing hobby.
And that is where, and I know we touch upon quite a lot because more and more people do this, but make and sell.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people don't, but by doing something like that, that is where someone will go, where did you get that? And you
Yeah.
go, oh, so-and-so made. That's how I started off.
Yeah.
Anne-Marie, it was just word of mouth.
Yeah, it's
And
incredible,
then it's
isn't
like-
it?
They'll go, do you think they would make one for me? I don't say, why not?
Yeah.
And it could be as simple as that.
Yeah, and then look at the journey that's taken you on as well,
100%.
you know. I mean, we're not
100%.
guaranteeing that for everybody.
No.
But you never know, do you? So Amy kindly gifted me a couple of little hook and loops. You could do this with magnets. I was originally going to secure it with some ribbon. So you could thread the ribbon through your mats and layers and then kind of tie it together at the sides. But obviously the hook and loops work really well as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop them on either side of that tab, bring that down and close it just to make sure that they're lined up exactly where I want them.
Great
and then
tip,
I can
yeah.
obviously just take those off and secure them properly once we're lined up. So again, just bring that down.
Oh, bless. Anna saying, just popped in to say, good morning, everyone. Battling a cold. I will watch you all later on today while having a cup of coffee. Love you guys.
Get yourself home, Anne.
Yeah.
Honestly. There we go. There is our super cute little picnic basket with the little section there, little 3 by 2 inch little boxes either side. Obviously you could line those boxes, put some of the little tissue paper bits in that we sell as well. But it's so substantial as well because of those mats and layers.
That's it.
It's super cute, isn't it?
Really, really cute. How cute is that? Remember as well, you can always go back and rewatch our shows on YouTube. You can always add them to the playlist as well. So if you like what Anne-Marie's just done there, or any of us here from the previous weeks or months, then you can do that. YouTube is always the best place to be going for things like that. You can rewatch on Facebook, but after a few days, you have to then keep scrolling down. So great use, of course, of our brand new touch of colour, which we'll have another little recap later on in the show. But what we can do as well is then we can start to show you some other bits that we've got on, which will work with a touch of colour, but maybe you want that little bit more depth to elevate it even more. What about your adorable Scorable metallics? A4 in size, stunning.
Yeah, love the metallic.
Stunning. It's got that satin matte feel to it when it comes to each of these. You've got 40 sheets, you've got 10 colours, and you're going to get 4 of each. So what I've done, I thought I'd done it. Clearly I didn't. I thought I've taken one from each bundle, and I've obviously forgot this one here. So you're going to get your 4 sheets of each. So beautiful, beautiful deep colours in here. But given that satin or matte effect, depending on how you and what you call it, many will call it matte. I always call it satin, but potato, potato.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
Really doesn't really matter.
No,
I
would definitely say it's more matin.
Matin?
Satin than matte.
Satin. It could be matte.
A new finish.
There you go. Coming soon from Hunky Dory
Matin.
Crafts. Matin. You can matte and layer with your matin.
Yeah.
Look at that. You've got that copper tones as well. Now, of course, us at Hunky Dory Crafts, we use Mirri. And it is gorgeous and it is beautifully reflective, but maybe you want that little bit more of that subtler tone, but you still want to have that depth, then your adorable Scorable metallic collection will absolutely give you that. You can die cut, you can cut, you can emboss if you want to. If you want to do stamping, you would need to do something like a stays on, or when it comes to our coated adorable Scorable, I tend to do heat embossing.
Yeah, because then you can still use your colours, can't you? You can use your
That's
prism
it.
inks,
Yeah.
get your embossing powders on.
And there's nothing stopping you as well. If you've got any foiling systems out there, you can still foil onto them.
That would be nice.
So if you've got, for instance, spellbinders, I think
Yeah.
it's like the their glimmer machine, that foiling machine, it still works a treat to foil onto. But you're getting the 40 sheets of $14.99, $14.24 if you're in the club, or $13.49 if you are a Diamond member, and that's giving you your 10 colours, and you're going to be getting the 4 of each. So that will, well, I was about to say last year a long time. It will, depending on how much you use. So we've got that one. What about the foiled edge to edge here? Complement what I showed you, but it's foiled edge to edge. Another gorgeous one. I love that kind of tumble of the love hearts there.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It's a really, really beautiful one. You've got your kind of your zigzag lines. You've got a combination of your zigzag and scallop lines. 20 sheets you're going to be getting within these ones here. So beautiful, beautiful colours within that metallics. Look at that. That one's got to be one of my favourites.
I love that one.
Always reminds me of Art Attack.
Yeah.
That one. Jessie, you a little bit too young still to remember Art Attack?
No, I watched it.
Yeah, you watch it? Neil Buchanan. And then look at these ones as well. So you've got real fine detail within foiling. You've got more openness within, of course, the music lyrics. Another one of my favourites, shock horror.
I love that design. It is like my absolute fave.
But it's like a trick on the eyes,
Yeah,
Anne-Marie, because depending on how you turn it and look, sometimes the 4 squares in the centre stand out proud, and then you turn it another way and they go away into
It's
that backdrop.
Unreal, isn't it?
It's so, so good. So before I was touching upon how if you've got any of your foiling systems, maybe you don't, well, you don't need to worry, because you already know you're getting that quality from Hunky Dory when it comes to Adorable Scorable, but also that edge-to-edge foiling. You're then going to be getting a mix of your gold and then your silver too. But beautiful designs. You've got little ditzy designs. You've got your butterflies in there. You've got your stars in there. Ditzy florals. You've kind of got the chevrons with the solid chevrons, with the lighter chevrons. Just stunning. Beautiful. All 20 sheets, A4 in size, $11.99. If you're in the club, you're going to be $11.39. But if you're Diamond member, you're going to be $10.79. So that's your Adorable Scorable metallics with, of course, that foiled edge to edge. Right, what about our scoreboard and our handbook? Now, we do have them individually if you want, and I'll show you and go over that just in a moment. But we do have the scoreboard and we've got our recent handbook. And we've got them as a duo and they work hand in hand, as you guys will know. And when it comes to the handbook, you've got so many of these projects that run all the way through. Now, not only are you going to get your projects, what you're also then going to be getting is you're going to then be getting step-by-steps, you're going to be getting hints and tips, you're going to be getting colour guides as well. I mean, look at that. If you want to have that colour guide, you've got it in there when it comes to the index. You have got these that have been made within the new Matastic colours for 2026. But when it comes to the colours and when it comes to the collections, even if you don't have them, don't worry. You can still follow the steps, make the projects, but use your own collections, use your own cardstock. The measurements are in there as well, showing you things with die-cut pads. You've got theatre diorama cards in there as well. And it, of course, works hand in hand with your award-winning Adorable Scoreboard as well. Look at that, brilliant, bringing in your alphabet and number die-cut pads. So you've got that pad within that being volume 8. If you want it on its own, you can do that at $9.99, $9.49, or if you're a Diamond member, $8.99. If you've already got a scoreboard and you think, Craig, watching my pennies, I can't reach for a new scoreboard as much as I would love one, this will still work with any other measurement scoreboard that you've got at home, and it's just giving us your take on what we do here. So you've got that individually if you want, but what about our scoreboard? Now, I was talking about this yesterday, lots of lovely features that I love about this. I've had mine since I was on the design team many, many years ago. Two things I love about this one specifically is we've got measurements down the side. It's not often that you see that. So if you are following the handbook or your own measurements, you don't have to do pencil lines anymore. You've got the measurements down the side. But also, you've got that additional in notch at the top. So what can happen is if you lay your cardstock flush along the top, when you start to score, it doesn't actually score from the top of your card. But because we've got those little indent notches at the top, your scoring tool will sit in there, so you get that scored line from one edge straight to the other. Perfection when it comes to the score lines. Centimetres, inches, your choice, but you've got that at $34.99, $33.24 if you're in the club, or $31.49 if you're Diamond member. And if you want centimetres, you've got that option. You want inches, you've got that option. But you do also get your scoring tool in there as well. Comes there attached, and then you've got that good to go. Nice comfy handle as well, and it's got that box making technology too. Maybe you're thinking, actually, I want to go for both of them. So that is giving you your handbook that you can see there, being the multi-buy. So your scoreboard and the handbook is the details I'm giving you there. $38.98 if you're in the club, £37.03. Diamond member, £35.08. That's giving you a £5 saving. And of course, they work hand in hand. If you've got our touch of colour, what a great way to be using that, or any of our Adorable Scorable of that. Is going to work an absolute treat. A couple other things before we go back to Anne-Marie. Maybe you want to have some spare ones. This is no word of a lie. I have about 9 of these.
Do you know where they all are?
I do.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, I
was
do.
going to say I have about 9, but I can only locate about 3.
Yeah, and I will tell you, I've got about 9 of them, and they've not been kind of given or gifted. I've had 9 that I've bought myself
Yeah.
over the years. They are so good, they are so handy. Whether you've got that flat base, whether you want that rounded point at the top as well, it's a beautiful one to hold and of course score, burnish, not just your Adorable Scorable, but whatever it is that you're using within your stash. It's a really, really, really nice one as well. You've got that finer tip that gives you that professional edge. And as I said before, it works hand in hand with the scoreboard. You do get one with it, but you've got that fine corner at the top there. It gets into that indent of your scoreboard and gives you that perfect scoring from top to bottom. And that was your score tool. And then of course, if you do want that handbook on its own, you can absolutely do that. $9.99 for that handbook that I just showed you a moment ago. So everything, as you already know, works hand in hand together. But when it comes to seeing what else we can be doing with the items on the show within the touch of colour, let's head back across to Anne-Marie.
Okie doke. So we're going to make like a little box that opens with drawers in, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So we need to make the drawers first of all. Now you need to make 3 of these. Okay, so I have already prepped 2. They are good to go. I was just quickly putting them together before you came back over. So you need 3 pieces of 6x6. I've done 2 pink and 1 in the kind of creamy colour. I was doing completely mixed colours in there, but when I realised all my foils were going to be mixed, I couldn't cope. So I've gone to everything gold foil.
Okay.
So score at 1 inch and 5 inch. And then turn it around, do the same on the other side. So you've got a 1 inch score all the way around, and these are going to be your little drawer, your little box drawer bottoms, if you will. So again, just always remembering to take that little wedge out so that your boxes come together really nice and neatly. And again, we are going to go red liner for this one. So this is where I absolutely love our super chunky red liner tape, because it is just such the perfect width for these little tabs.
It is, isn't it? It's a good one.
So I always like to just go in, try and stay at the kind of top of where that little tab's going to be as well, so you know it's nice and secure on there.
Kitty has about the same number of scoring tools as we do.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. And Fiona saying, I didn't realise, Craig, that you could get the scoring tool on its own.
What a day.
What a day.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to take these off. It's just so handy, isn't it? Because they do go missing. They you know, because I'm an absolute nightmare for never putting mine back into my scoreboard. I always chuck it in my toolbox, but then I don't always put it in my toolbox, and then I'm like, where's my tool? So I actually have quite a collection in my my box right now. I think I've got about 4. But yeah, they do go missing, and it is a consumable. You are going to find that the point on the end does become less kind of, not sharp, because it isn't sharp, but it is going to lose that point. So you will find that over the years, and it will be years, it's not like going to be months or weeks.
No.
It will be years. You will find that you will need to replace it.
And Susan saying that actually says, my brother-in-law asked me to order a replacement score tool. He said his original one is wearing down.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much he's been scoring for it to do that, but yeah, they are available because they will over time.
Yeah, it's just a natural thing, isn't it? It's, you know, we had to really kind of get the plastic, the right kind of material, so that it was substantial and strong enough, but wasn't going to go straight through your card either. You know, it's just getting that right balance. And yeah, it is one of those consumable items. Okay, so just bring in this last one together.
And Jess is letting us know, if you do happen to have our teal scoreboard, this teal scoring tool
Do we still
is
have
available.
some? Oh, fabulous. Yeah, I've got a couple of the teal ones. I have a pink one as well. Yeah.
Yeah, is it nice, is it? We see I'm teal all the way, so I'm gutted that I never got one when they first launched.
Okay, so we've got our 3 little boxes like this. Now we're going to make like the kind of outer for them, if you will. So we are going to come to our... Are we trimming or am I just scoring? Have I already trimmed? I've already trimmed. I'll put it in my scoreboard and then I'll tell you the measurements. So you need 2 pieces, but you need them to be ever so slightly different sizes. So this one is 7 1/4 by 8 3/4. I think I need to Yeah, and then this one is 7 1/4 by 8 1/4. So this section here creates the tab for the back of these two to go together.
Got
So
ya.
we're going to pop this into our scoreboard. Where have I put my? Has it fallen down there? Like
What's that?
a little piece that has some. Oh no, I've got it.
No.
Ignore me.
Do you know what I thought you were looking for? Your scoring tool. I was
Where's
going
my
to say,
scoring
how
tool?
ironic is that?
Where's my scoring tool? So we're going to score here at 3 1/4. So making sure it's in the longest way, like that, 3 1/4, and the same with this one, 3 1/4, and then we're going to turn it, and we're going to score this at 4 1/8, and we're going to score this one at 4 1/8. And then we're going to go back to this one, and I'm just going to pop an extra. Did I do a 1/2 inch tab? Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, yeah. Score at 8 1/4, so it gives us that little 1/2 inch tab there. Okay. Then we are going to pop some cuts into this. Now I think I can put the scoreboard away for now. We're going to pop some cuts into this. So what you want to do is you want to cut from the point down to that edge. So I'm just going to put my little thing in there, and I'm just going to take this edge off just so I can see. We don't need this little tab there, but just so I can see exactly where that corner is in my trimmer, there and there. And we're going to cut away this way as well, so it's almost going to look like a little house.
If you've been a collector of all of our handbooks, Adorable Scorable handbooks, imagine the projects now you can make in the
So
touch of
many.
colour.
And I still go back to them. This project is very similar to one that is in handbook number 1.
Okay.
And I still go back to them so much because they're just so useful.
They are, yeah.
So useful.
Yeah,
There's
and then-
sometimes days where you forget about things that you've made in the past. You know, you forget about all the different shapes and size cards and boxes and things that you have made. So it's great. It's a great thing to kind of look back on. Okay, so we've cut that into like a little house shape, and then we've put a little cut down the middle there as well. Okay, so we are going to stick these two together with this tab. So
It's like
this
a
is,
boat.
yeah, it is, isn't it? Like a little,
boat.
yeah.
I bet you Amy could turn that into an actual little boat, couldn't
Well,
she?
Amy helped me with this because I was like, right, I want to make this, but I want it to look like this. So Amy mocked me up the outer for my drawers this morning. I was like, Amy, just what do I need to do? Why can't I figure this out? So we've got those two together. So we can fold along all these scores now. And then these are going to come down and they're going to overlap each other to give us that triangular shape like that.
Cute.
So this box is going to open up like this, and our little drawers are going to sit on the inside. So let's get these stuck. Now I'm just going to go with my red line, my tape runner here, because I'm scared of not sticking them exactly where I want them and them being stuck for life with the red liner. So just to be safe,
Red liner tape is incredible, but once it's stuck, it
quite
ain't
often
moving.
it's stuck for life. But this will be sufficient for this bit. It's not too important that it's
It's not
it'll be
taking the
stuck
weight
enough.
of that, is it?
No, it'll be absolutely stuck perfectly fine. And just again, overlap those two like that, give everything a good...
It's like a little Pac-Man as well.
It is, isn't it? So then we can pop our drawers into here now. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick 2 onto this side and 1 onto this side so that they interlock when this opens and closes. So I'm going to put 2 pinks on this side, and I am going to go to my red line here. It's got to be done. So I'm going to take them around 2 sides. So that one, and then
When it comes to the scoreboard, I know I said that you could use either the inches or the centimetres, but as Kitty's saying, she works in both inches and centimetres.
Yeah.
She uses the both sides.
Sometimes I do. It really does depend. More often than not, it's inches. But there are some of those, like a stepper card, is always centimetres. So yeah, having both options on there is just so handy. And then there's the odd project that I'll be working on, and I'll check the measurement in inches and it's something really awkward. So I'll flip the board over and it's actually easier in centimetres.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just have to go with whatever's going to be kind of easier, don't you?
Exactly.
So we're going to secure that drawer in there. We're going to go with the other one at the bottom. So I've gone right to the top, I'm going to go right to the bottom. So then that's going to leave us a little bit of extra wiggle room to get the middle one to sit in perfectly as well. So just line that up to the bottom edge and then the side. And then I know that that one, there's going to be enough wiggle room for that to go in there as well. So again, let's go in with our...
Imagine making this for like a little girl. She put little baubles or that in there,
Yeah.
or little bangles, or it'd be such a great thing.
Definitely. Yeah, Sophie would absolutely love this. She loves little boxes, and she always wants to keep boxes of things, you
Yeah.
know, things that we have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pop that into place. I've taken my backing off my tape just to bring that up, and it should just grab enough for me to then make sure that that is all secure and in place, so that will all close up beautifully.
Right.
Now, before I put my mats and layers on, I'm going to pop some ribbon in place so that we can tie this up as well. So I'm going to go with a little pink actually, because we've got the pink on the inside. I think that will be quite cute. So let me just trim.
And I know Anne-Marie is using the 12mm width of the red liner tape, but we do have the 6mm in the pound shop on the website.
Do we?
We do, and Susan has bought 10.
I don't blame you. I do not blame you.
Not at all, not at all.
It's worth stocking up, isn't it? I mean, they're not going to go out of date. You're going to use them.
No,
so you might
that's
as
it.
well.
Exactly.
So I'm going to pop some red liner here just to secure my ribbon in place. And I'm going to go with like a little double tie for this. So I've cut 4 little lengths of ribbon. Oops. So I'm going to go one here and one here.
That
And then-
pink's just perfect, isn't
Isn't
it?
it?
for the
Yeah, it
box?
just works so well. And then one here and one here. And it's just giving you a little flash of the colour that's going to be on the inside. And then I didn't get a chance to do all of these while you were chatting. So I'm just going to quickly...
And it's
these
like
on.
the ribbon as well. When you launch collections, Anne-Marie, where you get ribbon with it, sometimes you might think, I don't know if I'm going to use all that ribbon. Maybe you're not going to for that collection, but this is when the ribbons will come in handy
Yeah.
for other projects as well.
Definitely. So that is just going to sandwich that ribbon on the inside of there, make that nice and secure, and then I'll just pop the other one on the other side as well, and then I can just stick the other two around the back. There we go. And then I was going to pop some mats and layers on the drawers, but I need to do the decoration for the top, so we'll do that first and then see how we're doing for time.
There's many that have already got the Adorable Scoreboard, which I'm not surprised, and huge advocates for it.
It is just such an amazing tool. I mean, I'm sure Laura, producer Laura at Hobbymaker has told you, well, she might not have done actually, she made a box at Christmas. She was like, I need the scoreboard. She said, it's brilliant. I was like, I know.
No, she didn't tell me that, no.
Did she not?
No.
She made a gift box for somebody for Christmas and she was like, it's just so easy. I was like, yeah,
Yes,
it is. Okay, so I'll just pop that out of the way. I'm going to go to my dies because I am going to do a little die cut on the top of here. So we're going to go with our little scallop circle straight edge nesting set. I do love this set. I use it so much. And I'm going to do the scallop out of some gold. So So I'll just get a little scrap piece that we have in here.
Just shortly, we'll do a quick recap of the current Win It Weekly. But if you want to take part, you've not got long to take part.
Probably you could recap while I'm die cutting if you like. It's not very exciting.
It's entirely up to yourself.
Yeah, I'm all right with that.
Jess, do you want to? Do you want to do a recap
Jess
of the
wasn't
Win It Weekly?
listening.
She wasn't, was she?
Jess is like, what?
She's
Wait,
too
what are you
busy
saying?
dreaming about Harry Styles.
She is, isn't she? We've
Yes.
lost her.
Let's
We've lost
do
her
that.
to Harry.
Just because Anne-Marie's just doing the die cutting, and I don't want any of you to lose out on the chance of taking part. So I'll announce 4 lucky winners just shortly in this show here. But to be in with a chance of winning our 2 Crafty Stash pads, Ultimate Collection 1, where you're getting the Peacock Paradise and also the Cottage Garden there. The toppers that are die cut, background papers, inserts as well, worth $29.98. All you need to do is like, comment and share, and when it comes to the comment, let us know the most expensive chocolate Easter egg sold was for how much. Is it A, £12,000, B, £9,000, or is it C, £7,000? So just let us know in the comments, and before the end of this show, we'll announce 4 lucky winners, and that will be your last opportunity to take part in this week's current Win It Weekly before a new one is started on Monday. So thanks, Anne-Marie. I just wanted to give that little reminder to you all.
See, look at that, with the magic of TV. Die cut.
It's like we're pros, eh?
Die cut. You come back and we're good. So we're just going to pop this, oops, on to here.
Oh, Michelle is saying, I've got an order arriving today. My 3-year-old granddaughter is stood at the door waiting as it contains the Easter bauble buddies.
Oh, that's so
That is so cute.
So cute. I love that. And I'm going to go with this little sentiment, actually. I think the colours just fit a little bit better. So using our Circle Sentiment book.
You love that book, don't you?
I do. I just think it's so handy. That is going to sit just in the middle of there. You could use anything, of course. And then we're going to pop this onto the top of here with some foam pads as well. So I'm just going to flip that over so I can see where they can go. And then we can just pop that right in the middle. And then, shall we decorate the front of the drawers? How are we for time? What are we on?
3 minutes past 11.
Oh, I'll just do single. I won't do mirror. I'll just do a little strip. So I'm just going to take that to just under 3, because we only need to do the front side, because that's all that you really see. And they were 4. So that's. We need to. Oh, is that going to be the right size?
The other thing that would work really well with a touch of colour is on Monday, myself and Bex launched the pastel and the bright binding discs.
Ooh, this would be so cute.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, it really would. I use the bright ones to make my dad a Christmas present, because we on a Saturday, me and my sister go around to my mum and dad's, and the kids play with Gramps. It's wonderful. Me and my mum and my sister have a little Prosecco, a few snacks.
What a Saturday.
Honestly, it's amazing. 4 o'clock every Saturday. It's excellent. And my dad has a big tub of jelly beans. He loves jelly beans. And with the kids, well, with us all, we have to have a jelly bean challenge. So he picks everybody a flavour out of the jelly bean jar.
Okay.
We all have to guess what it is. And so I made him a jelly bean challenge book. So it's got all of our names, and there's like a little tick sheet on whether we get our selection right or not.
That is brilliant.
There's a big print out of the colours on the front and the flavours, sorry, because he was struggling to see them on the jar because they're so tiny. So I printed a big one out for the front, and then I binded it all together with the bright binding discs. It was really cute.
That is really, really cute. Have you ever done the challenge with those kind of like the Russian roulette?
No, we
jelly
just
beans?
use the nice
Oh,
ones.
Just the nice ones.
Yeah. I
You're
mean,
not cruel like me.
No. I mean, I don't like the Coca-Cola one, to be fair. Like,
Really?
I swear he gives me that one every week just for the fun, because he knows I don't like it. But the kids love it. They're like, I mean, they always get theirs right, obviously, because My dad's really kind like that. I'm not. I'd have been like, nope, you're wrong.
But then that's a memory that they're going to have
Oh,
as
it's
well,
so
isn't
cute.
it?
Yeah. There we go. So we have got our gorgeous little gift box or treat box or jewellery box, whatever you want to pop into here, and it will open up and you've got those 3 beautiful little drawers in there as well.
What a brilliant
So
way
cute, isn't it?
to give a gift or store little things.
Super cute.
So cute. So cute. Just using a little bit of mirror as well, which we've
Yeah.
got on the show that we'll just show you in a minute. Let's show you some other samples using the touch of colour, because we've got a few other things that we've added to the show, because we've not got much left that we'll go over in a moment. But what about little note sets as well? You can make little
it's so cute.
notelets in there as well. I'd made this one. I love our vertical sentiments.
Oh.
I use them quite a lot as well. This is what I was on about earlier on about the tea lights. Try to use them. See another one with the pink tea lights.
I mean, they smell beautiful.
They do smell beautiful, and they are they're inexpensive tea lights
Yeah.
in the supermarket. But what about popping vellum over the top? You can still get that translucity to them even more. Rachel's done that one as well, a combination of the strips
That's
within
cute.
your nesting dies as well. So what Anne-Marie was talking about before, you know, steppers with your adorable scoreboard. So easy because you've got the measurements down the side of the scoreboard as well. Kat's done that one. But you can see, other than maybe like a die cut sentiment where the touch of colour's been die cut, or a sentiment from our circle pad or our sentiment pad, all the cards, the front ground, the background, the actual card itself, they've all been made using the touch of colour. So beautiful, beautiful cards. As always, you will always find the finished examples across on Hunky Dory Crafts Pinterest page as well. So everything that gets made prior to the launch of the collections or the items or the products all get photographed, and you'll find them across on Pinterest. So they'll be there right now. So that's some other things that you can be making. If you want to go for, of course, the touch of colour, you can absolutely do that. We've got the different options with the card blanks, the block, and that foiled edge to edge. But what we've done is we've thrown in some things that, you know, we've not got many left. We've sold so many, but what we have got is we've got to a point where quantities are getting a bit low. A couple of them are from the pound shop as well that we'll show you. So what we've got is our storage wallet. It's fair to say every single one of us in the office, Anne-Marie, love these.
Yeah.
Absolutely love these. Now it does say A4. It's A4 plus because if you've got your die cut toppers, they fit in there
They
as
do,
well.
yeah.
So no worries at all. It's your Premier Craft Tools, your A4 Craft Wallets. You're going to be getting 2 packs. So get 2 packs of 5 wallets, 10 wallets in total. That's incredible.
That's such a good price,
Such a good price. So 2 for £12. That is why 90% of the stock has gone. And when they've gone, just to let you know, they're not going to be back for about 3 to 4 months until we get our next drop or next shipment.
Well, the last time we had these was when we launched in September.
Really?
And we've just got them back.
There
So
you go.
that's that's the real life time scale of how long they take.
Yeah. So grab hold of them before they go out of stock because, 3 to 4 months before they're back in. So that's a really, really good one. Then what we've got as well, 80% of the stock of our Easter Bauble Buddies. Our Easter Bauble
It's
Buddies.
ridiculous.
Isn't it ridiculous? And an idea that Nat had just to get rid of the domes, and look at the chaos that it's caused.
Absolute chaos.
The chaos indeed. 12 of your cute Bauble Buddies that you've got. You've got the chick, you've got the lamb, you've got the bunny, and then you've got the gnome as well. You've got 4 designs, 3 of each. You're going to get your 12 domes as well. Really, really easy to pop together. $14.99 or $14.24. If you're a Diamond member, you're going to be $13.49. And as I said before, these are 80% of the stock, and we're not going to be able to get them back in for about a month or so. So keep that in mind when it comes to, of course, your Bauble Buddies, which are Easter themed. So you can get a head start with your Easter makes. And then what I think it's fair to say, certainly within the pound shop, you've got your Mirror. Now, before we go into the Mirror, we've got the Project Magazine 87. Did I have that?
There's one.
No. there's one. Bear with while I grab number 87. There we go. So this is Crafting with Hunky Dory. Issue number 87 here. You're going to be getting over 100 projects, and you're still going to be getting your free gift as well, which then includes your deluxe card collection, where you get 4 of your double-sided papers, 4 of your printed parchment, a 6 stamp set as well. That is included when it comes to, of course, this edition. £9.99. If you're in the club, £9.49. If you're Diamond member, you're going to be £8.99, and we've only got 100 in stock. Once they're gone, they're gone. So we've just got 100 of issue number 87 of our Crafting with Hunky Dory. And then last but by no means least, this is just been the showstopper. It always is anyway, but to be part of our pound store that ends on Sunday, you've got 5 sheets of your Mirri. So you just need to choose, do you want to go for the rainbow Mirri, where you get 5 sheets? Do you want to go for the silver, where you're going to get your 5 sheets? Or are you going to be going for the gold, where you get 5 sheets? It's usually £2.99. It will go back to £2.99, but you're saving over 65%, where you're getting 5 sheets for £1. That is bonkers, and that is why thousands have sold when it comes to these packs of Mirri within the pound shop. So those ones, that as well as all the items within the pound shop across on hunkydorycrafts.co.uk ends on Sunday. So keep that in mind if you're wanting to stock up when it comes to that Mirri selection, but you'll find it all there across on the website, as well as our new launch today from the Touch of Colour, as well as our current launches that we've got remaining stock-wise across on the website. So now that I've gone over all of them, Anne-Marie, are we ready to come back?
Yeah, definitely. We're just going to make a little simple card this time.
Okay, simple.
So we're just going to do something with our little scraps, our little bits and pieces. I'm just going to cut a few more of these. So I'm just taking 3/4 of an inch off all of these like sheets that aren't full A4 sheets in our packs. This was Craig that I have borrowed this morning. So some of these kind of part use sheets that you've used, some that I've used. I'm just going to take 3/4 of an inch off all of these so that we can just do a little crisscrossy, patchworky background.
And although they're different designs, it still works, doesn't it?
All works, because the colours all work together, don't they? And I've stuck with gold foiling. Obviously, you could do this with the silver versions. You can mix your foils if you like. It's just only me that it upsets. So don't worry about that. So we're going to use one of our 6x6 card blanks. So I've just got one of the gorgeous pink ones. I don't know the names at all. And then I've got a 5.5 gold matte, and then I've taken another one which is kind of 3 notches smaller than that. Again, like I said earlier, that's my kind of preference on my mattes and layers. And then I've done that so that we can tie all these on here, and then we can literally just snip the edges off and stick it back over here. So we're not having to worry about keeping these and keeping a border around the edge as well. It just makes this step much easier.
Yeah. Just in case you want to know then at home, when it comes to, of course, that touch of colour, that block, you've got sage, spearmint, cream, sky, blush, smoke, sand and thistle.
Thank you. You're good with the colours.
I am good, yeah.
So
I spent
good.
all night trying to learn all of those colours.
The colours.
And try to be a good student.
You sure?
I am absolutely positive, Jess. Positive, Jess. A post-it note in front of me? No, where? Where? There's absolutely no post-it note on the back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what I get for throwing you under the bus earlier. Eh?
That's funny.
No, you are a good egg, Jess. You do that for us.
It's a good job, because otherwise you'd just be getting pink, lilac, orange. I am
Lavender.
useless at the colours. Absolutely useless. So we're just going to do like a little, I don't know, I like to say a little bit of a floorboard effect.
Oh, that's
across
a good way
here.
of putting it, yeah.
I don't like to do, you can start going this way as well, if you like, but I do quite like just going one direction. I do like to start in the middle and work my way out. as well. That is my preference. Obviously, lots of these are long. We'll be able to swivel some of those round in a second. In fact, let's see what we can reuse from here already, because we're going to trim these off at the back. And obviously they've all got a straight edge from when we trimmed earlier, so we can just use these ones as well to fill in some of those spaces.
Lynn's got her wallets arriving today.
Exciting.
It's so good.
Oh, you can get yourself all organised.
Yes.
It's the best, isn't it? I need to go and get some more before they go out of stock.
Yes, you do.
I've literally got the same 5 from when we launched them in September.
But they're strong and they're sturdy and they're robust.
I love them. I mean, I was a big fan of them before we got them. Like, we have them because I use them from another brand. So I was like, we just need these in our life because they're so handy. Because I've got ribbon in one, I've got my dies in one, I've got all my prep in one, I've got my Matastic full 60 sheets in one.
That
you know,
speaks volumes, yeah.
You can literally fit whole kits in them. They're just so good. Okay.
Remember you saying before you put your ribbon in, and that's what I'm going to do in mine, because I've just got mine in an older kind of storage box.
Yeah, especially if you, like, obviously I take mine on the go quite a lot, you know, to Hobby Maker and stuff, so it's just really handy because it can just squish down into my bag. I don't have to particularly make any space for it, it just fits. So we'll just go in with this one, just going to bring that down a little bit, and then again just have another trim.
Fiona managed to get the glimmer mists that were on the website at £1 as well.
Amazing.
Well done on grabbing them. Because they'll be good with your stencils, Stacey and Jen's
so
design.
Good. Just for like backgrounds and things
That's
as well.
it.
They're just so good. We've probably still got the handbook on the website as well, I'm sure. So you could always grab hold of that for loads of techniques and things. So we'll just pop that one across there, and then let's go with, I feel like we need to go to that pink roses. There we go. And just add that onto that corner. And then again, just trim. And
Lots of love for the Bobble Buddies, which I'm not surprised.
They're just fabulous, aren't they?
They're so good, so cute.
Melissa, who works in accounts here, she messaged me last night. She was like, "Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Could I please have one for George?" So she'll be coming your way on Monday, because I was like, "Yeah, sure. Just ask Craig or Amy next week. They'll be able to get you one." Yeah. It looks so cool, this, doesn't
That's
it?
Smart.
I love it. And then these bits as well. Don't waste these, because I love these as like little banners. So, you know, you've got those lovely little edges, and you can use those as banners, or you can just use them as like a little bit of a thing on a card like that. So make sure you keep all of those. This is where I end up with them. Like, you can't see it on screen, but I just stick them to the edge of my desk. They'll be there for about a week, usually when I do it at my own desk, and then I'm like, oh, I forgot about these. So let's get this onto that gold mirror now.
But then between the 3 demos, just within this show alone, that's 3 different ways that you can use your touch of colour.
Yeah.
And it creates such a different look and a different effect.
Definitely.
It's just stunning.
And then I'm going to pop this on with some foam pads just to give it a little bit of a lift from that base card. Oops. Didn't want all those to come off in one go there. Oh, and it's stuck to my finger now as well. I'll just add those around those.
Safe to say that the strips are a firm favourite in the office, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. I like the strips and the large rectangles. They're my 2 faves.
See, I've always been the big rectangles, but since joining here, I use the strips a lot as well.
Yeah, they're just so handy, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Especially for all the topper frames and things that we have, being able to kind of bend them around the corners just makes them perfect. I'm going to go that way just so my butterflies more the right way up. Like that. I think that's straight. We're going with it now. It's stuck. And then I'm going to go to my sentiment book just because it's here. But you could use anything really. And obviously we've got so many different colours in here. We can kind of go to anything. Where is?
Karen's loving this technique.
It's just a really good one to have in your little repertoire to come back to, because it is handy for all those little strips, all those little bits.
Adrian saying another must-try technique.
Oh,
is-
good. So I've got something special. I feel like that's more for a gift than a card, if I'm honest, though.
Well done, Angela, on getting the wallets. You're going to use them to store your touch of colour and your card blanks. Great call.
Nice. I'm going to go with that one. Just a note to say. And I think I'm going to just go on with some foam pads. Let's see if I had any squares. Oh, I do. They're hiding. Will one of these squares fit under me?
So you could make this card and make one of the gift boxes that you've done in this show.
Yeah.
And then there's your card and your gift box to give the gift.
Yeah, definitely. There we go. So just a little note to say, great just because card, isn't it? Especially if you are making this maybe with your scraps that you've got left over. It's absolutely perfect. And I just love the shine you get from that foil. It's just gorgeous.
Absolutely beautiful. How smart is that? And yes, a lot of love coming through, not only just for that card, but of course for all the demonstrations and the techniques that Anne-Marie was just showing you here within this show. Rightio, it is that moment in time where we announce this week's Win It Weekly winner, where 4 lucky winners are going to be winning the Ultimate Collection Crafty Stash Pads, which is number 1. Now, when it comes to the question, the most expensive chocolate Easter egg sold was for how much? Was it A, 12,000, B, 9,000, or 7,000 for C? Anne-Marie, any ideas?
I mean, they're all quite pricey.
They are.
I don't know.
No?
I haven't been in the comments this week, in the presenting, so I haven't seen any
So
of the
you've not
comments.
seen any of them.
So I don't know what people are going for, but I'm going to go 9, so
Yeah.
around the middle.
So at the start of the week, I thought it would be about 12, because I thought I read that somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I was wrong. The answer is C,
Oh.
£7,000.
Not as bad as I thought. I'll have to.
No, you just have a couple. It's just changed down the back of the couch. The most expensive non-jewelled chocolate Easter egg sold at auction was for £7,000. It was sold at the Royal Courts of Justice, London, UK, on the 20th of March 2012. The chocolate egg, named the Golden Speckled Egg, was made with Amade chocolate, an
Oh, yeah.
edible gold leaf. I did
Nice.
think edible gold leaf would be somewhere, and filled with a contour of chocolate and truffles.
Nice.
How nice is that? Although if you're spending £7,000 on an Easter egg, you're probably not going to want to eat it.
I would not want to eat it.
I definitely wouldn't want to eat it. No.
And I'm so basic when it comes to chocolate. I probably wouldn't even like it either because I'm a bit of a Cadbury's girl.
Yeah,
So
and
I
I'm,
probably wouldn't even
Milky
like
Bars.
it.
So yeah, you'd be like, no, I'll stick to my cheaper chocolate.
Yeah.
There we go. So the 4 lucky winners that are the winners of this week's Win It Weekly. Congratulations, Alison Mortimer, Karen Dovey. You've got Lynn Armstrong and Donna Bennett as well. Congratulations, you're going to be winning those double craft
How
stash pads.
exciting.
So how fun was that? Always love the Win It Weekly that runs through the weeks, and you're going to have a brand new one launching on Monday with Anne-Marie and Amy. So stay tuned for that one. Rightio, let's also spin that wheel. Right, it's Friday, so that means we're going to be spinning that wheel. So before we spin it, the question that we've got this week is coming your way. So with the question, it is, what's been your favourite launch of January? Your favourite launch of January.
That's very tricky.
That is very, very tricky. So we're going to give you a couple of minutes to get your answers in, and we're going to have a little bit of a chat about what's been our favourite launch, but let's give it a spin. Last time I'd done this with Anne-Marie, she said I was quite poor in the way that I spun
But it was
the
just
wheel.
a bit weary.
Bit
Just a
weary?
yeah, but it did land on something good, so we'll let you off.
That
was
better
a,
one?
That was a good spin.
Better one? You've got 3 little books.
Ooh.
Do you know what? That would be one of my favourites.
Yeah.
Little books. Little books. Ironically, I think was it January we had a little book launch?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
It's
it was
frightening,
January.
isn't it? It feels like it was so long ago.
No, thank gosh it's the end of January, and it's payday, and it's Friday.
What a dream.
A time to be alive. And it's Royal Rumble weekend for the wrestling, but yeah, we'll not go down that road. So yeah, little book, that's going to be my favourite launch.
Okay.
Have you got one?
Yes, I'm going to go with A Year of Flowers, because I love florals anyway, but the fact that you can, you know, kind of personalised cards for people without having to put ages and names on and things like that, but still focusing on something that's about them. I think is really lovely.
Yeah, yeah, and also special because it had you all the way down in Redditch on the 1st of January.
Yes, it did. Yes,
Yeah.
it did. I spent my New Year's Day there.
Jess, in the producing chair, have you had a favourite one from January?
I think mine's the Easter Bubble Buddy.
The Easter Bauble Buddies. I think, so Fiona's saying, hands down, the Sentiment Book of Love. The Circle Sentiment ones.
Yeah.
Penny is saying Year of Flowers. Sally's saying the Easter Bauble Buddies for sure. Her Christmas one sold out at our Christmas craft fairs.
Amazing. It's
So
what you want, isn't it?
It's what you want indeed. A lot of love for the Year of Flowers. Justin says saying Year of Flowers. We've got Adriana's saying concept cards.
Oh, that Secret Centerpiece was very good.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Because that just launched this week, wasn't it?
It did. I did that in here the
Yeah.
other day. I really enjoyed that actually. It was good.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm not being biased here. Some might say I am, but I genuinely mean this. No one does a concept card like Hunky Dory.
No, absolutely.
Absolutely no one does them
No.
like Hunky Dory Crafts. We've got, Sharon is also saying the Bauble Buddies, and Jenny is saying none of them. Because I love them all so much, it's hard to choose.
It is.
So I
It's
did
so
them.
difficult, isn't it? We've had such an incredible month for launches. I mean, we've had so many. It's been fabulous. So yeah, it is difficult to choose a favourite.
It really, really
And
is.
February's like ridiculously jam packed. There is a section of February on the TV schedule at Hobbymaker where it's almost a week, and every single show is a new launch.
That's incredible.
Every
isn't
show.
It? That is so good.
I think it's a run of 8 shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
How exciting is that? That's why I am so, so proud to be here on the team at Hunky Dory and looking forward to my first full year and many others.
Yeah.
So it's going to be so, so much fun. Jane is saying Precious Moments, another cracking one as well.
It is. It's
Yeah.
such a good one to have in your stash, isn't it? Because it just covers all those occasions, even if you don't know they're coming up. You know, like the new babies, weddings, things like that.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
And it's another one of those things that you say Hunky Dory, you think of the
Yeah.
yearly all occasion
Yeah.
collection.
Yeah.
There's always one of them that I look forward to every single year, each January. So yes, well done for everyone that's grabbed all of the launches or some of them. But yeah, gonna great January, and we've got a cracking February coming your way. Do we have a winner, Jess?
We do on Facebook.
On Facebook,
Yeah. Enid Goodman.
Enid Goodman.
Yeah, she's at the waterfall cards.
The waterfall
Oh,
cards, yeah.
I love that. I'd forgotten about those because I didn't do them at all.
Neither have I.
No,
No?
I did love those.
I think Beck's done them both here and Hobbymaker,
She did,
didn't she?
yeah, she did. She stole all the shows
Yes,
with
she
them.
does indeed.
It's always Bex's fault.
Always Bex. Always Bex. Love you, Bex, if you're watching, although she's probably not. She'll probably be out with Georgia. As I said earlier on, yes, we've had the launches, but if you still want the ideas and inspiration, you can always go back. Best place is Hunky Dory Crafts YouTube, where you can cherry pick what it is that you're wanting to watch. Righty-o, talking about Hobbymaker, Amy's there on Sunday. She's got another Sunday trip coming her way. Now she's going to be on at 1 o'clock with the Moonstone Garden Blooms, a lovely buildable die collection that you've got. 3 p.m. with the best ever price for delightful die cuts. She was doing little bits of prep just before we came in
She
here,
was. She's got some amazing projects lined up for you.
as always. And if you didn't get the Year of Flowers, and you've been paid and you think, now's the time I'm going to get it,
Yep.
Amy's going to have that at 6 o'clock as well.
She is.
So
Going to
that's
take a
going to
little
be
look
on
at
Hobbymaker.
February. It's so nice to be able to
excited.
just do that, isn't it?
It really, really is, yeah. Really, really exciting. So that's Sunday covered when it comes to Hobbymaker. And then when it comes to Hunky Dory Crafts TV, you've got Anne-Marie and you've got Amy. They're going to be here for the start of a big week.
A pretty big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
And that's all you're saying?
Yeah.
That is all you're saying. Well, there you go. You need to tune in then on Monday to find out what's coming your way next week. Thank you so, so much for all of your comments. It's been lovely to be part of them today. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Jess, as always, thank you very much. Anne-Marie, thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much as well. I will see you later on in the week, next week here on HDTV. Have a lovely Friday, have a lovely weekend, and we'll see you then.